Formula One will stick with 3 sprint qualifying races this season after the sport's bosses and the teams failed to reach an agreement, the latter holding out for more money. Last season Formula One held 3 trial sprint qualifying events at Silverstone, Monza and Interlagos, the new format welcomed by the fans and the majority of the drivers. Several teams demanding an increase in the budget cap allowance, with Mercedes and Red Bull reportedly wanting as much as $5 million for the 6 events. Formula One refused to budge, as an increase in the allowance only benefits the sport's bigger teams. The teams were, it has been reported, instead offered a flat $500,000 for the first 5 events, with an additional $150,000 for each event above that, up on last year's $150,000 per sprint qualifying session. But failing to reach an agreement, F1 boss Stefano Domenicali's plan to double the number of sprints to 6 has apparently died. A few days ago, teams were informed that there would be a maximum of 3 mini races on the 2022 calendar, maybe even fewer. It is not yet clear which Grand Prix weekends the sprints will be part of. 3 sprints have already been approved once in the regulations. The German publication claims that 7 of the 10 teams consistently rejected attempts by the other 3 to increase the cap, prompting the 3 said to Mercedes, Red Bull and Ferrari to say no to doubling the number of sprint races. Haas team boss Gunther Steiner told Amos, "The only thing that interests them is to protect the advantage over the small teams as much as possible. That can only be done with a higher budget cap. But while there won't be 6 this season, there could be in 2022, as that needs just 6 teams to say yes." Last week McLaren CEO Zak Brown accused rival teams of holding F1 hostage over the sprint race debate. The current governance structure of the sport enables a situation where some teams, to protect their own competitive advantage, are effectively holding the sport hostage from what's best for the fans and therefore the sport at large, he said. These teams seem unable to accept that a budget cap is in the best interests of the sport and cannot kick their habit of spending their way to the front.